Welcome back to Intables, everyone. So I'm going to go with you guys on AMC, a major breakout today. I'm going to go over exactly what has to happen for us to continue. We did alert a stock that did continue on higher with the market today in the Intables room. That was BBBY, that is Bed Bath & Beyond. We did continue on even higher with Bed Bath & Beyond than AMC, so we did alert that one instead of AMC that was moving with the market. I'm going to go over exactly what has to happen with AMC to continue on the larger time frames. Again, we did have a pullback leading into close. A lot of people curious if we're going to continue on higher with this pressure that we had to the upside today, or are we going to continue on lower? What exactly would be the safer play here? Now, before we jump into this, all I ask in return is you smash that like button, and if you do not want to miss any of our market updates or our potential breakouts that we mentioned throughout the week, hit subscribe. And if you guys are day traders or you guys are looking for intraday perspective breakouts all throughout the week, go to instables.com in the description below, and only for $15 a month, you guys will never miss a breakout alert today again. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here on AMC, as you guys can see, we had a previous major spike here at 72.50. A lot of people have been asking, are we going to continue on with the bounce here? Since we did get a lot of volume today that we have not seen with AMC for quite a while. As you guys can see, we are bouncing off of previous levels that we did have confirmation from when we did respect this level. We did continue on that massive breakout all the way up to 72.50. And as you guys can see, we are bouncing just above this level here, looking to see if we can continue to respect it. If we do not continue to respect 12, then I definitely would be careful. We could be testing 10 at that point. And if we did continue on below 10, which is just below our lows of the year. So if we did drop down below 12 and then we did drop down below 10, I definitely would be careful. We could continue on lower from there. Now, as far as a continuation on higher and getting that confirmation on a continuation, we would be looking for an increase in pressure. As you guys can see, we are forming a triangle here. Some people would make an argument that we are breaking out of a triangle here. In my opinion, very high risk as we are breaking out of this triangle, but we do not have the body of our candle breaking out of this triangle quite yet. That could create a possible break if we do continue on higher with a negative CPI. Again, a decrease in CPI. That is our inflation report that's coming out next Wednesday. Again, AMC has been reacting with the market, so I definitely would want the market to continue on higher. And with next Wednesday's CPI, I definitely would be careful because next week's CPI, since we did get an increase in CPI with our previous CPI, we could get another increase in CPI. So what we want to happen here is to see if we can not only break above our previous high that we had here on this rejection, but also this is our previous consolidation and our previous confirmation point that we also had on a bounce here that we did alert in the Intables room previously. So we will be looking for that confirmation to see if we can break over our $16 level. I know we're sitting just below 15, our psychological resistance level, but we do have a high here and our previous consolidation that we need to break above and start to claim here at 16 if we want to continue on higher. Again, breaking over 15 could be very high risk as well, even though it is a very strong psychological resistance. We do want to break above 16 to see if we can continue on higher into these gaps. And then if we can break over 16, then we could be testing our next level here that we have here at 18. Again, this is our next strongest point on our VPVR and also our previous consolidation before we did continue on lower, and we did cross with our 20 below our 50 after we had this bounce. So again, this is a very key level, breaking back over 16 to see if we can have that pressure to break over 18, and then to see if we can have that gap up into our next VPVR point. So we will stay patient leading into next Wednesday CPI with AMC. In my opinion, if we do continue on higher in the market, then we could assume if AMC reacts with the market that day, then we can continue on higher again today. AMC started off with a spike to the downside, and then because the market did continue on higher on extraordinary pressure on the MACD with the SPY, we did continue on higher with AMC. Now looking at our pressure here, again, this is our MACD showing us our buy pressure and our strength here. As you guys can see, a lot of people will keep AMC on the watch because we have our EMA lines just crossing above the median of our MACD, showing us that we could continue. However, we are breaking into the middle of our buy pressure point, and as you guys can see here, we did have a major spike all the way up to 72.50 when we did spike in front of our MACD. That did give us our extra strength to the upside, so we're looking for the same thing to happen here to see if we can create a scenario where we do increase in buy pressure, break above our previous buy pressure points as our EMA lines are crossing up here to get that strength to the upside. So again, AMC very much on the watch to see if we do continue on higher with SPY. And looking at our relative strength, again, this is our RSI. As you guys can see, we are above the median of our MACD. As you guys can see, we did drop down below it. And as you guys can see, similar to SPY, we did have that spike to the downside. We were below the median of our MACD with the SPY. And as you guys can see, we are above the median of our MACD with AMC here. So we are going to be looking for that continuation above our double top that we had that rejection from. And again, if we do test 400 going to tomorrow, we do hold 390 with the SPY, then we could continue on higher with AMC. But again, I definitely would be careful because we have a lot of rejection that is coming up as we are again leading into that CPI inflation report next Wednesday. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader, you are looking for major breakouts, for example, like we had previously with AMC jumping up all the way to 72.50 from last year, or a major breakout like we had here on this bounce, or not this breakout that we had here, because we did not alert this one in the intervals room. It was not strong enough of a spike. We did have a spike with the market today with BBBY. We had a nice continuation with that stock, over 30%. A little bit better of a breakout than AMC here, so we did go with BBBY today in the Instabills room. So if you do want to see all these breakouts throughout the day, go to instabills.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And all of you Instabills that come over every single day and support the channel, we will continue to go at it. Stay patient, take what the market gives us. I wanted to give you guys a recap on AMC, as I know a lot of people have been asking about AMC to see if we could continue on higher, if we can possibly get a major bounce off of these previous levels that we had a major bounce from and a major breakout from previously at 7250. So again, a lot of people curious at these levels if we could continue on higher, and the answer is yes, we could continue on higher, but I do want to see better confirmation and better gap levels to see if we can continue on higher with strength rather than getting rejected like we did previously here on this bounce. So again, we will keep an eye on this. So if we do get confirmation on better strength here, of course I will mention this in the Instabills room. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.